Oh, well, first of all, I want to talk about the 2013 Meritage here, but before we do that, I want to introduce Sandra Johnson. A lot of you know her by her work and her voice on the telephone. She's the one that does all the work around here. And how long have you been around here? 2.5 years?
Yeah,
like that?
about 2.5 years.
And but why don't you tell us about your recent promotion?
Oh, recently I have been offered the opportunity to learn winemaking, assisting skills and techniques from my mentor here, Clark Smith.
So this is my new assistant winemaker. She doesn't know anything, but she's very enthusiastic, and I got to tell you, she's pretty smart and a fast learner, and it's my privilege to work with her to make this year's vintage, and hopefully many more.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so let's get into this wine. This is yet another wine from Jake Stevens, from the Diamond Ridge Vineyards, which I consider one of the most interesting vineyards in the state. It's a volcanic soil up there and right on the southeastern corner of Clear Lake, and so part of what's great about that vineyard is that the elevation means there's a lot of ultraviolet light, so we don't get rot, and it stimulates color and flavor and tannin, and also dispels the bell pepper kind of pyrazines and stuff. But the problem with being up there in a lot of Lake County is that that same UV, the direct sunlight tends to burn off some of the aromas. But this particular vineyard is right next to the lake and has this lake effect, so it gets cold at about down to 60 degrees or so at 3 in the afternoon. And so part of what the advantage of having a newbie like Sandra around is, I really mean it, is that, we winemakers, we tend to get in our heads and we're in our theories and our geekiness, and we can't as easily taste wines the way normal people do, such as yourself. So I thought it might be fun to just pop into this stuff. And this is a Meritage. It's about 2/3 Merlot and 1/3 Cabernet Franc with a few other things thrown in. But it's a 13, and we just bottled it. And so it's had a lot of barrel development in 20-year-old barrels. And I thought I'd just shut up for a change and have you kind of share what you see here, and then I'll correct you.
No pressure. See, the color's like a thicker, like a darker burgundy. It's got some nice color to it. That's all I can say with the color. So.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of medium dark. Yeah. So what do you smell?
I'm gonna say cherries. Black cherries.
I think that's right. I think of the Merlot component as having a lot of grenadine or pomegranate in it, and the Cab Franc is kind of a white cherry. Those are the descriptors I use, and so definitely rich red fruit of some kind. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm trying to decipher what it is. Tell, but a hint of spice.
Sure. Well, that's a Cab Franc thing. That's just, I think of it as cinnamon, but there's also some clove from the barrels.
I might get a clove. It's got a nice nose to it, though.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got. I think there are a few other things. This is one of the few wines I've ever been able to make in California that actually got a little tobacco in it. And I like that. But let's put it in our mouths and see what we see.
You definitely get a little bit of spice of the cloves. a lot more fruit. I like the after part.
It's very rich, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that finish?
I got more fruit off the finish.
To me, this is one of the most minerally wines we've got. It's just this kind of energy in the finish that just, I mean, it's all over the place. It doesn't just lie there.
No.
That's from the volcanic soil.
And like mild tannins, not like heavy body tannins.
I think of them as sort of ample but very refined. They're I mean, there's plenty of richness of tan in there, but it's not harsh at all. And that's of course because of the micro-ox and because of the 5 years in old barrels.
It's not the kind that makes your mouth pucker after you try it. Like, okay.
Right, right. And then I kept talking about a few things that it's not.
No, there's a little tobacco, yeah.
It's not very it's not very high in alcohol, and right around 14, and it's not raisiny at all. Very fresh, and there you go, kind of California style classic Bordeaux.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy.